Alright guys, so we are finally back here with another episode, and today we are finally taking care of this storage system. I've been working on a storage build in another world, and we're going to build it in our world today. It's going to use a lot of resources, we're going to have to do some terraforming, and it's going to be a lot of work. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey everyone, so while we're digging out this land, I just want to take a second to chat with you guys because I haven't done this in a while, and I just want to tell you all thank you for choosing to watch my videos. I also wanted to shout out the homie, Avery Craft. They always leave a comment on almost every video I make and, help out with that fantastic video engagement. We love that around here. But I genuinely do enjoy all the comments that you guys leave. I don't get many of them, but the few that I get, I love looking at them. I love replying to you guys. It's just really fun for me. So if you want to be like Avery too, leave a comment down below. Help out that video engagement. Let me know how your day's going, something like that. What are y'all up to today? And, maybe hit that like and subscribe button while you're down there too. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, let's get back to some Minecraft. Alright guys, well, we have gone ahead and mined out our little landscape here. You can see that it is a big clearing out from the big mountaintop that was here on top. But this is where our little storage build is going to be. We have these couple little hills here on the side, and then of course we'll add some decoration in here. But this is how big it's going to be. So now the next thing is we need to actually go and start collecting some resources because we are going to need quite a few things. We did go through quite a few tools also. Our shovel we had to go heal. Same with our 2 pickaxes here. If we go to our shulker boxes over here, one of these is dirt, one is grass blocks, one is cobblestone, and one is stone. And if we go into here to our statistics and go to items, if we go to times mined, you can see that of course stone, grass block, and dirt are now all at the top, but these spruce logs are probably going to move up pretty high in the list after today as well. So now what do we need to do? We need to go start collecting resources because it is a lot of stuff. It is going to take quite a while. And the other thing, I'm sure you guys are wondering, why did I keep fighting all the mobs the whole time I was mining everything? It would have been so much easier if I just went to sleep. Well, if we go into our advancements here, somewhere, if I can find it. Yes, here it is. Here's the advancement. So go 30 days without sleep. Now, if my math is correct, it should take about 10 hours to get this advancement because one Minecraft day is 20 minutes. So then 3 Minecraft days is 1 hour. So then if we do times 10, which is what we get to 30, and it should be 10 hours for 30 days. And then you can see the time since last rest is actually 9.5 hours. So in theory, in the next 30 minutes, we should get this advancement and we should be able to stop dealing with the phantoms, hopefully. So we'll see after that. But yeah, so now I'm going to go on a big resource collecting adventure. It's probably going to take several hours, and then we'll start building up our little storage building here. I say little, but it's not little at all. Okay, I will see you guys afterwards. Alright guys, and while I was mining some tuff, we got it. We got the Insomniac advancement, go 30 days without sleep. So that is nice. Finally, we can go ahead and use a bed again and go to sleep. That's probably one of my least favorite advancements to get. So I always try to get it like pretty quickly. And then of course, if we go check our statistics, sure enough, right at 10 hours, we got the advancement. So now that's all done and dusted. And let's go back to collecting some resources. Well guys, we are back and we are finally done collecting all our resources, and of course it's unfortunately raining. But it took many hours, but we finally have everything here in these shulker boxes that we should need. It is quite a lot of random resources. Most of the stuff wasn't that bad to collect, it's just a lot of items. The glow lichen wasn't as bad as I thought. We just had to bone meal wall for maybe about an hour to get all this glow lichen. The worst was actually all these chests though, because while it is only a shulker box full of chests, you need about 2 shulker boxes full of raw wood to get all these chests. So that took a while, plus all the other, these are all going to be planks. and then just all the other random wood parts that we needed. Here's a bunch more raw wood. So we had a lot of wood together. Staring at those spruce trees was probably the worst part about it, but now we can finally start working on our little build here. And we're gonna start with the little center area, the centerpiece, and then we'll work our way along the outside here and get the rest of it done. But yeah, so we're gonna do this in the form of time lapse. We're gonna do a couple different segments. We'll start with the middle here, and then I'll see you guys afterwards and kind of show you what we're building. Alright guys, so here we go. We have finished the middle part of our storage base here. It is a cool little like fountain thing. These are one of like my favorite things to build. So anything that's like kind of naturey, mountainy kind of things like this, I really like building these. I don't know why. But yeah, so we have this little lake, and there's nothing in here. This is just purely decoration. And then I went ahead and did the first floor as well. So now we're gonna start building up like the actual chests and kind of like the first round of this little area. And this thing looks kind of big. Like it's not small, but it's not the biggest either. But when we're fully finished with our whole storage build here, this thing is actually going to look way smaller. But yeah, so that is the centerpiece all finished now, and then we can go ahead and start working on the rest of the build. We're probably going to build up the first floor, and then we'll do another small little check-in, and then we'll go ahead and finish it from there. Also, this project is taking way longer than I expected, so hopefully I can finish sometime soon. But yeah, I'm just going to keep cracking on and start working on the first floor here. What's up guys, we yapping again. I'm yapping to you guys again. Yeah, anyways, Minecraft Live just dropped, and you know, they introduced the Happy Gas. What do you guys think about it? I think honestly it's pretty cool being able to bring the gas like to the overworld, and you know, raising like a little baby gas and then being able to ride it and everything. I think it's pretty cool. I know one thing that people are really talking about is that you can fly around in the end with it. You can raise like an end and go find an elytra way easier. I don't know if I'll really use that, but I think it's kind of a cool thing to do maybe. I just wish that the gas, like you keep it as a little baby one, you know, kind of like a little pet. I wonder if you're gonna have to forcefully grow it up like with snowballs like they showed, or if you can just keep a little baby gas forever. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. You guys tell me what you think though. I've seen a lot of people kind of hating on it, other people not hating on it. It's very mixed. I think a lot of people who like don't actually play the game kind of hate on it, and then the people who do play the game seem to like it a little bit more. But yeah, so you guys tell me what you think. But with that being said, I'll stop yapping now. Let's get back to some building. Alright guys, so we have the first floor of our build here all finished. I did start the outside wall here, but then I decided I didn't want to do it right now, so we'll do that last. But this is the first floor with the roof all finished, and all these weird shapes and everything will make sense after we start building up. And some of these blocks are a little unnecessary, like you can see unnecessary blocks here, but that's okay, we're not going to worry about it. But if we come down here, you can see each little crevice here has all these chests. Cool little design on the floor, and it's got kind of this like overgrown kind of theme to it. So that's kind of the theme I was going for, make it just overgrown and plants and mountainy kind of feel. So yeah, so this is the first floor. Now the second floor, it's going to be kind of the same theme to it, but you can see it's kind of like a colosseum kind of theme here, overgrown kind of theme. So when it's fully built, you guys will see what I mean. But now we're going to keep working on this build here, start working on the second floor. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I am trying to really get this finished. I've been working on this forever, so I'm ready to get this build all finished. But yeah, so, and then we'll finish up with the wall, and then we will be all done. Alright guys, and here we are finished with the top layer of our storage build here, and we're about 80% done. All we have left is just the outside wall here. You can see it looks a little goofy still, but the inside is all finished, and you can see the top layers are pretty similar to the bottom layers down here, pretty much the same style. These are glow berries as well. I do need to get some bone meal so we can make all of these actual glow berries. And then we have our little crafting and smelting kind of area. Every station that we should need is in here with a little bit extra storage. And then we just have one on each side just to keep it uniform. I may tear down one of these stairs as well to make like an entrance in here, because for right now all we can do is fly in here. Not that big a deal, but maybe an entrance here at the bottom would be pretty cool. But we should start working on the wall pretty soon to get the lanterns up on the other side, because mobs are starting to spawn up here, which is not very good for us. We're having creepers and stuff spawn up here, which I'm sure you guys saw in the time lapse, and we don't want them actually blowing up our build here, because that would suck. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. It's just the last little bit here, and then we will be all finished with this. Also, I know this is more of a very heavy building episode. It's a lot of time lapses and just kind of like me talking to you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode still. I'm still kind of figuring out how to do this style, and I've been wanting to do more building and kind of get into it, and I am enjoying the building. It's just figuring out how to make the content interesting for you guys. I will get into more farms and everything too, but I do want to do building as well, and I'm still just trying to figure out the style and how to like incorporate it into videos and make it interesting for you guys. So just be patient with me, guys. I do appreciate every single one of y'all who chooses to watch my videos, and if you're at this part, thank you for watching my video this far. This isn't the end, we're still gonna finish it off, but yeah, I just want to tell you guys thank you for watching all my videos, and you know, let me know down below in the comments what you enjoy about the episodes and all that, and if you enjoy these building kind of episodes. But yeah, so we're gonna get started on the last part of the build here with the wall, and then we will finish up this whole project. I also apologize for this taking so long, guys. I did not realize how long this was actually going to take to build, but yeah, so we'll get started on that, and I will see you guys afterwards. Alright guys, and we are back for one final check-in here with our storage build, and if we have a fly around, you can see that the top is now fully completed, and so is the outside, so it looks way better than that weird interior that it was before. So we finished the outside, finished the wall, and then we even did a little terraforming here to connect the land and make it sit kind of flush on the ground. So yeah, so we are all finished now. I hope you guys enjoy the build. I hope you guys like it. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. But yeah, now for the fun part is moving everything in here into our storage build. And I am kind of trying to figure out how I want to group everything, where I want to put everything. I'm still really not sure. I just kind of built this up and didn't really think about where I was going to put everything. With that being said, now that we are finished, I have a lot more respect for the people who build like those giant mega builds. This took forever. I severely underestimated how long this was actually going to take, and I'm glad to finally be done with it. I've never actually done a mega build. I guess this really isn't even a mega build, but I've never even done a build really this big with this much detail and everything, so this is a first for me. and it definitely was a learning experience. This took way longer than I expected, so I am glad to be done with this. Well guys, we are going to wrap the episode up here. I feel like the episode is getting quite long already. I got to put it together and everything, but I hope you guys did enjoy this episode today, and I hope you did enjoy our storage build. In between episodes, I'll probably work on sorting everything out. Maybe I'll do it at the start of the next episode, who knows. And if you did enjoy this episode today, this building episode, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.